Thank you. Thank you very much. I will be brief because I am so honored and happy to have a friend of more than 40 years here. Few people on this planet have done as much to change the lives of ordinary people who would never have had access to credit, never have been able to start a business, never have been trusted, didn't have a profit and loss statement. Muhammad Yunus discovered early and perfected with the Grameen Bank and its many offshoots a way to build an economy from the bottom up. And a long time ago now, about 40 years ago, Hillary and I, who had gotten to meet him, figured out, raised the money, and put together a community development bank in Arkansas. And yesterday was the 30th anniversary of my signing the U.S. Community Development Financial Institution Act, which put hundreds of these banks in America. And I say that because we were minor parts of his legacy, because he helped people that nobody ever dreamed would be having their own businesses and being part of a global economy. And I went through the painful times of when they were trying to put him out of business at home. And I've seen all these things. And I want you to know that a lot of people have complained about me in my life, but the biggest compliment I ever got, according to Dr. Yunus, was when he got the Nobel Prize in 2006. He said, as the person handed him the prize, well, maybe Bill Clinton will stop calling me about this now. I haven't been right about everything in my life, but I was right about that. Please welcome the new leader, by popular demand of the youngest citizens of Bangladesh, Muhammad Yunus.
Thank you, Bill. It's a strange thing that I get a letter from United States coming from a governor of Arkansas. So you have to figure out where is Arkansas. He wants to meet me immediately. So I don't know how immediately that was. I said, next time I'm coming to United States for this visit, this program. So when I come, I'll definitely come and see you. He said, it's very urgent. I said, well, I'll see how quickly I can come. I couldn't come early. I came for the meeting. And that was the beginning of our contact. And he tried to understand, what is this Grameen Bank that people talk about? So I explained. And both he and Hillary sitting there in the hotel room where I was invited to talk. And after listening, we need it. He says, we need it. How quickly we can get it in Arkansas. So that was the beginning of the whole story. So I visited in the same trip, Arkansas. He organized everything to go look at. That's amazing scene that I've seen in the rural areas of Arkansas. People sitting around, shops closed down because the economy was in a total disaster. So the people who were accompanying me to show me around, can they do something? I said, of course, they are the one who will do something. They couldn't believe that these people can do something. So that was the beginning. Bill said, yes, we are going to do that. I explained how this works. And the Grameen program was set up. Hillary was put in charge. He was the governor and wanted to get it done. And this is the beginning of it. But I didn't realize what he is doing is so important to him. I found out when he was running for president. He was a governor. Now he wants to be president. He said, you must be present when I announce my presidency, declare as a candidate. I didn't understand why he wants me to be president. I declared it. He said, one of the points he made in the speech, if I'm elected president, I will have Grameen program in every inner city of the United States. You thought people would be happy? Next day he got a coverage saying that he's a crazy guy. He brings someone from Bangladesh to tell the Americans what to do. How crazy can you get? He didn't give up. He explained again and again why it's important. He never stopped saying how important it is to help people transform themselves with a touch of few dollars. And that was the beginning that continued when he became president. He wanted to do it. And that's the signing of the bill he mentions. And then Hillary came to Bangladesh along with Chelsea. I saw Chelsea here. Both of them came to Bangladesh, spent 4 days with us, wearing Grameen check, which is a rural handloom weaver, make the very simple clothing like this. And all 4 days they were wearing clothes which is made by the weavers in the villages and designed by a local young person. And everybody said, what's she wearing this? How did you do that? Who designed it? So I was not prepared to answer all those questions. I don't know why they asked. But they were so curious that the First Lady of the United States wearing this dress made from a very simple fabric done by the rural weavers. So tremendous respect that it showed to people who just do things with their own fingers, with their own hands, and for tradition of long, many years. And then Bill Clinton comes after this visit, and first thing he said, I couldn't take it anymore in our breakfast table. All they talk about is Bangladesh, Bangladesh, Bangladesh. So I don't know what they're talking about. So I said, now I go there, and I'll be talking Bangladesh, Bangladesh, so that it goes even. So that's the kind of intensity he felt about the people who need the support and so on. And that didn't disappear in Arkansas. When he became president, it slowed down, but it appeared in Chicago. Became a program in Chicago. And now it came in a big way, Grameen America. Grameen America started right here in New York City, in Jackson Heights. It's a tiny little program. And then it started spreading. Now Grameen America has 35 branches all over the United States. Every major city has a Grameen Bank branch. And today, nearly 200,000 borrowers, all 100% women in all these inner cities, which is his dream, and take $1.5 billion a year. We reached at the level, now we lend out $1.5 billion a year with perfect repayment record. No collateral, nothing. And they are giving the projection, so in the next 10 years, we'll be reaching a level with $4 billion a year kind of loan duration. It's an amazing story, what he began. And the time he began, we became a bank, formal bank, got a license in 1983. It's a tiny little thing at that time. Bill invited me in 1986. Can you imagine? So his radar is catching signals where it's this tiny little thing. You still don't know what it will be like. But he wanted it to be in Arkansas. So that relationship between me and Bill and the family goes a long way, inspiring me to do things. And it continued that way. I was a regular participant of CGI ever since it began. But then got disconnected. I'm very happy to be back here. It's wonderful. You've heard a lot of stories about Bill Clinton, but probably many people don't know the story that I know. And I saw him very close range, what he is all about. And I'm so proud to be his friend and Hillary's friend and Chelsea's friend. It's a wonderful relationship for a cause. And he never for a moment paused over the validity of this concept and continued even today. Wherever he goes, he tells the story. And he never forgets what is happening to me and to our work. And thank you very much, Bill, for the wonderful friend that you have been. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, you're the only old guy I know who was ever drafted for his eminent position by the young people of his country. And that's because he has succeeded in doing what we all must do. We all have to stay in the future business.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he is a walking testament to its riches. I'm very, very proud of you, very grateful for you. And I think all of us should wish Bangladesh well and do what we can to support them. Somebody has to fund the first loans, then the rest get repaid.
Thank you.
Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you. Let me just add a little bit on the Bangladesh situation now. It's quickly, because these are the young people that I've always been talking about, that the young people are the ones who should be leading the way, because all are kind of getting old-fashioned. So how to make things in the eyes of the young people and create the new life, create the new world for themselves. While I'm speaking on that theme, I didn't realize what will happen in Bangladesh. Suddenly all the young people of Bangladesh got together and said, enough is enough. We are not going to tolerate it anymore. And they didn't. They sacrificed themselves in front of the bullets fired by Bangladeshi government and sacrificed their lives. I just saw some video going on. So they just stood there saying, how many of us you can kill? We are here, kill us. But we are going to change the world, change Bangladesh. And that is the promise they made, that they want to create a new Bangladesh, Bangladesh next version, with the youth version. So this is the commitment they made and invited me after the previous government left the country. So invited me to head the country. This is what I'm doing, trying to implement what the dreams of the young people had promised to the nation, how it can be done. The whole nation, they mobilized the whole nation together. It's not just the young people. Every single person in Bangladesh support this cause. And I'm very happy that the support in the people of the United States to make that happen. And the sky's the limit. They want to make this Bangladesh called New Bangladesh. They said we put the reset button, old is gone. So now you build the new Bangladesh on top of it. The images of our dreams. And this is a Bangladesh of the dreams they will make. Some of the leaders of the student movement are here. Yeah, well, you see it? Can stand up. Can you stand up? It's amazing the way they speak. The language I never heard. That they speak about the world they want to build, the country they want to build for themselves, and they are ready behind it to make that happen. So please help them, support them, so that their dream comes true. And this is a responsibility we take together, and you'll be here with us in that dream, making that dream come true. They just look like any other young person. You will not recognize her. But when you see them in action, when you hear them speak, you'll be shaking. They shook the whole country by their speeches, by their dedication, their commitment. They said, you can kill us anytime you want, but we are not giving up. And he is known as to be the brain behind the whole revolution. So he denies it repeatedly. He said, not me, many others. But that's how he's recognized, that he's the brain behind the whole thing. It's amazing, meticulously designed thing. It's not just suddenly came, it's not like that. Very well designed. Even the leadership pattern, people don't know who the leaders. So you can't catch one and say, okay, it's over. It's not over. So it's completely diverse. When they speak, the language is something it inspires any young person anywhere, any person anywhere in the world. These are the guys. Let's give them a big applause. So this is the Bangladesh. They are the one creating the new version of Bangladesh. Let's wish them a success. Thank you very much.
ভিডিওটি দেখার জন্য সবাইকে ধন্যবাদ জানাই। ভিডিওটি যদি ভালো লেগে থাকে লাইক করে কমেন্ট করে জানাবেন অবশ্যই, আর একটি শেয়ার করে দিবেন অন্যকে দেখার জন্য। আর চ্যানেলে নতুন হয়ে থাকলে চ্যানেলটিকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে বেল আইকনে অল ক্লিক চেপে দিন। আর আজকের মতো এখানে বিদায়। খোদা হাফেজ। আসসালামু আলাইকুম ওয়া রাহমাতুল্লাহি ওয়া বারাকাতুহু।